Hello everybody, CQ the Kid here, and welcome back to even more Ace Attorney. Last episode, we really broke down Miss Star's argument. In fact, we even got a 30-minute recess, and then we all of a sudden had a brand new character introduced. Let's see if we have his profile. Mr. Damien Gantz. He likes to go swimming, calls the judge Udgy, and a bunch of other stuff. He was a good man. He was in charge of homicides and criminal faced by Milan. He thinks he's a cowboy. Okay. Anyways, back to the game. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Gah! The court accepts as new evidence. I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you had to do was push that switch in. If I cut my finger, Miss Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it! Oh my god, you're doing this auto. Oh my god. God have mercy on my soul when I have to wait that long. Okay, it's this. There's blood on it. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switchblade. Found at the crime scene, wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but can I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police office and this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really. I like this guy. But chances are he's going to be the villain. I'm calling it now. It's either him or little one. Actually, no. No, because Sky appeared in the later games, so no, it's probably this guy, to be honest. That's probably it, to be honest. Either that or it's Star. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the police department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. Our detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Ugly. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. The exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Are we investigating a double murder? Order! 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 Anyway, we entered a department where we're all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? Even though I'm pronouncing it to the general public who's in this type, because the people in the gallery are from the public and are not related to the police. Unless they are. But they might not be. So, it's not top secret anymore. I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. Chances that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Don't you dare tell me that. Okay. Based on the words there, I'm going to do a quick save. Just because if it punishes me for pressing, then I want to not mess up, okay? Excuse me, special? Mm-hmm. I'd come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Rado, but I can't say that now, not that. We established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there a knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And like a mystery, it's wrapped in something, a muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. I have no clue, to be honest. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you?
See, there's a lot of things that go on in the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Rado.
Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. How about the fact that the tip is broken? Let's examine that knife while we can, right? Evidence that links this knife to Detective Goodman. No! Oh, wait, actually... Something happened at the police department too, huh? I guess it doesn't matter, like, I think I know what to do.
Righto, my boy. Shop hungry.
So, something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you
Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask?
Ouch.
No matter, I understand you were busy with that Lana's case and all.
Well, what happened? What happened at the police department that day? Alright. Goodman's note. That makes sense. Goodman would have a note on. That's why. Wait a second.
Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection.
This knife has something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean?
Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Muggy? This is great.
Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL9 too. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. It's upside down. What's this? 6 minus 7s 12 divided by 2? No, it's upside down. Your Honor. It's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around, what do you get? 221 SL9. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Oh, cool. I knew the note would be useful somewhere. Well, Chief.
Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Rado.
I win? Ah, what game is this guy playing? He's playing Ace Attorney.
This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
You should get more details. So, this knife was stolen?
Yes, but on the day of the murder.
It was evidence, you say. It wasn't, in fact, a murder weapon.
Nice, nice, nice. Good show, little Worthy. It was a murder weapon, as it seems. It was evidence from a case long since solved.
So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
That was a bad day for the department.
I tried. I thought it would work. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. Let's do this. So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Yes. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape doing any of this. Oh, now? No? What do you mean, no? It was involved in the case. I don't like where this is going. Okay. So, we're gonna do this. Something happened at the police department too, huh?
You got a good look in your eyes there, Rado, my boy. Sharp hungry.
So, something did happen. Oh, we already read this. Alright. We haven't read this before. On the same day, a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department?
That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Udgy?
I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect?
Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact.
Just arrested? That was quick.
But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Rado.
I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case.
Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing only.
We heard that, how the victim was killed. Easy. Well, how was the detective killed?
How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we've in the force call a stabbing with a knife.
A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman.
That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same.
What do you mean?
There were more similarities between the two cases and the cause of death.
Okay. So we need to... We got that. When the victim died, we already have as well, so I guess where the victim was found? So tell me, where was the victim found?
Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department.
The evidence room? Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was the evidence from case it was stolen from the... Darn it, I guess I asked the wrong question then. There's a connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details.
Objection!
What do you mean? No, come on! That should work! That should clearly work! We just...
Hold it!
No, ah! My irritation is obvious to you guys now, isn't it? Because it just said, you know, you can present something here, do it. Stop looking at me, please. Just tell me what I need to do again, because obviously I missed it somewhere. Oh my god. Don't do that again. Please don't. Okay. Let's press on this again so I can read it all clearly, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. Where the victim was found. Okay, blah, blah, blah. The evidence room. Wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room. Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence of the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. Happy. Excuse me. I'm confused here. Maybe I just had to press. Okay. Okay. If you're going to tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case formation stage stuff, you had to do it properly. Oh well, I guess I'll try it out of him. The victim's ID number. Let's go with ID number, because that would be important. How about you tell me the victim's ID number?
Sure, why not?
It's not like you'll be able to tell just from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Okay. Okay. Fine. It tells me something. It was Goodman. Goodman was killed in 2 places, apparently. Or it's my accomplice theory is true. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. It's Goodman. It's Goodman, okay? It's Goodman. Goodman's the dead guy. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're graded like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just... I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office, 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number right here. Ho ho! Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Rido. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Wait, the ID number we heard from the chief earlier, that started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho, ho! Sharp as a tack, Righto! Sharp as a tack! But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. What, is this a twin situation? In the evidence room at the exact same time. Objection! That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time in a completely different location. It's either we have a twin situation where Lana killed one and someone else killed the other, or I'm confused. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, wait just a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error, Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins. Have we heard that name before? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premise? I'm here, sir, on the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, he didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman, murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Ah! Why did your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not even sure that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. I feel a little attacked because, well, I actually I have autism, so I'm a little attacked by that.
Objection!
But sir, you could have submitted the report this morning to the court as evidence. Then oh my god, this guy's awesome. No such luck this time, Worthy, or should I say unworthy. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law, Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? Oh, well, it's rule number 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. How is this rule relevant? Normally, you must submit a rule of evidence to be used in court before trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until the connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Rado over there. Good job, Rado, my boy! Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Poor Edgeworth, he's getting hammered against the wall. Just a bunch of stuff is not going his way. It seems we have come to the end of this trial.
I know you're going through a tough time, Willie. What with all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair this past December.
I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. If it's the last thing I do.
You'd better get results this time.
Really?
You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. Like I said, he's basically being thrown against the wall and being crushed under some guy's heel. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one for the day as the prosecution has requested. Would that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. And with the court's adjournment, we end this episode off here. So I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Ace Attorney. And I will see you all next time.